what's the difference with the Falcons this year? Why are they 4-1? Last year they were 5-0. Why should we buy that this 4-0 is different than the 5-0 we saw last year?
You know, sometimes there's wins and sometimes there's signature wins, okay? Well, when you win a game, the Georgia Dome, and they'll fire it up down there, that's fine. But, God, to go into Mile High, they got a long name over there. What is it?
Yeah.
And to go in there and beat the champs in their backyard, best offense against, pretty much the best defense, that was a signature win. And they were getting pressure on the quarterback. Yeah, it was a rookie quarterback. And Paxton Lynch wasn't as good as he's been. But that was a huge win. That's an eye-opener now for the Falcon fans because this team, we know they're legit. And Julio Jones wasn't that involved.
Yeah, it's those running backs. Those two running backs are pretty impressive.
And then Richard Smith on defense, he's got them playing better. They've got a lot of their weapons. Their marquee names are on offense. But the Falcons, you know what? I'm really proud of Dan Quinn. I remember hiring him when I was with the Niners out of Hofstra.
Yeah, I think he told me that you had him put his wife on the phone, right, Steve?
Oh yeah, when I decided to hire him, and not some of these other guys who had pro coaching experience, when they all interviewed, he answered the phone. I said I'd call you back in a day. I call him, Dan. He goes, "This is he." I said, "Can I talk to your wife?" This is Coach Mariucci. He goes, "What? Can I talk to Stacy?" Yeah. So he puts his wife on, and I said, "Stace, are you willing? Are you fired up to come to this coast, move and uproot your job, the whole, and be a part of this?" She said, "Coach, absolutely." I said, "Okay, put Dan on the phone." I wanted to make sure that his home life was good and that they would enjoy the experience moving away from family and friends and the whole thing. He was a young guy, and so they did, and the rest is history.
The rest is history.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.